The chairman of the newly inaugurated Grains and Legumes Board, Akwasi Acquah, said the place of the Legume and Grains Development Authority is even more vital in the agriculture setup today than it even was in the 1970s when it was first instituted, particularly so in the face of organic seeds and the constant discussions on ensuring food security for the citizenry.
If in the past 1970 there was the need to have such a body, then it is so more important now in the face of organic seeds and the fact that food security has become a major issue to be discussed. And so this board may not have been relevant in recent times because a lot of people or a lot of attention hasn't been given to it, and that's how come we have the marching orders of the president to ensure that this board is resuscitated. It looks a bit abandoned, but tough organizations call for tough people to be able to put them together and to make them viable again. And so the importance of the board is there. Nobody underestimates it, but we have to put ourselves together to ensure that the core mandate of the board is done. Yesterday, right after the inauguration, I led the 8-member board into our first and maiden meeting and charged them. We need to know the structure of the organization, what they have suffered over the period, how things haven't worked out for them. And then, because this board membership consists of people with varied experience and background, it is easy for us to put ourselves together, and then we bring all our inputs to ensure that the board gets to the level that is expected by Excellency the President, as well as the Minister for Food and Agriculture, whose ministry has direct relationship with the board.
He asserts that the essence of the Grains and Legumes Development Board may not mean so much to Ghanaians, but it is significant in their lives because it is what ensures their morning, afternoon, and evening.
Because we have taken food for granted, it is a daily need. Food is a daily need. We always get it every day. And so it is easy that because we will have food to eat, we think that's all. A lot of people have been suffering, and this board, I told somebody, is a board that ensures your morning, is a board that ensures your afternoon, and then it's a board that ensures your evening. Because in the morning you get up and you think about food, in the afternoon you think about food, and in the evening you think about food. And food will only grow when you have had the right seeds and put them into production. And so the real mindset, the wisdom of the president, those of us who he has chosen to steer the affairs of this board, we're supposed to let Ghanaians know the existence of the board. We're supposed to let all major stakeholders, farmers, groupings who are into cultivation, we put them together, and then we also sell this board to the international community and see how best we can put. Because if Ghana is sufficient in food, what it means that we will not import. If Ghana is sufficient for food, it becomes easier for us to export and to supply the world with food. Yes, we have a very big flagship program, which is the Planting for Food and Job. That is a bigger umbrella. But this board also comes in to support the program to ensure that those who have subscribed to this major flagship program have it easy.
He assured that they will do their best to put the structures together to inject high level of efficiency in the operations of the grains and legumes across the country.
We need to put the structures together and inject some level of efficiency in their operations to make it so easy for them to be very efficient in their delivery. and in their service. So this is a board that is almost like non-existent. It exists on paper, and we have to put ourselves together to ensure that we use all our relationship. We're going to work with the Agriculture Committee in Parliament. There are a lot of stakeholders. We need to bring them on board. And so 100 days we cannot promise, but we will ensure. I have given myself the tenure of office. At the end of our tenure of office, we should have gotten to a point where the relevance of this board is seen by all.
Established in April 1970, the Grains and Legumes Development Board, GLDB, is to produce and distribute good quality foundation seeds of cereals, legumes, and vegetable seeds, as well as vegetatively propagated planting materials of cassava, plantain, yam, and citrus seedlings. Ghana is looking forward to becoming the food basket of West Africa, having exported over 130,000 metric tons of 19 food items to neighboring countries in 2019. Dr. Akwasi Acquah, the Minister of Agriculture, for instance, disclosed that Ghana is a net exporter of maize, with the volume of production still increasing, and disclosed that maize production has gone from 1.8 million tons to 3 million metric tons in 2020. He added that their target is to double that to 6 million metric tons in the next 2 to 3 years.